Hi everyone, it's me, hopefully Skinny. So I tried to do this video on my camcorder and I just can't figure out how to convert it, so I'm doing it on my phone again. So hopefully I can be better organized this time, right? So here's my kitchen. This is my doorway from my living room. And so we walk in. Ta-da! So we're gonna do the right wall. This wall first. There's my beautiful truck out the window. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so here is, oh, really bad light. Let me turn on the light. Sorry. Okay, still can't see it because of how the light is. Maybe if I do this. Sorry. I pulled the curtains back earlier today because I wanted my herbs to get their full sunlight, their full allotment of sunlight. And while I'm pulling my curtains back, you can look into my gorgeous living room. And you can't see it either because of the glare. Oh, my herbs. Okay. My herbs. This is, oops. What you're looking at right now is my wine rack that, one of my friends got me a while ago, and I love it. It's grapes and stuff. So, yeah. So, and then that's my dog food bowl. That's where my dogs are. There's a lone carrot in there. Ooh, my walls are dirty. And then this basket right here is for tin cans, which I don't drink soda, so I don't get a lot of tin cans. The recycling over here is outrageous because those are for plastic bottles. So, this, which you can see it a little bit better now. This is my herb garden, and I'm going to boast a little bit about it because these little pots right here, I can't really see it. Yeah, those little pots right there, I got at the dollar store, and then the little plastic trays I also got at the dollar store to catch any water. And then basil I got at Trader Joe's, and then these little, I got Italian oregano right here, and then I got chives here, and then my basil over here, and then right underneath my basil is French thyme. So yeah, so that's my herb garden, and I absolutely love taking care of it. And then underneath is a cabinet. It's a really nifty cabinet. I got it for Christmas from my mom. And I really like wines and grapes and that whole theme. So my kitchen is done with the purples and the grape themes. So you're going to see that theme throughout. And then this right here, the bottom shelf is all my canisters. And there's nothing in them right now. I usually keep tea in them, but there's nothing in them. And then up here, the top shelf is where I have all my small little dishes for after surgery, and I use some of them now for portion control, but these right here I think I'm going to use a lot. They're little bowls I got like a few years ago when I thought I was going to have my surgery sooner, and they're just the cutest little thing, and I think I got them at the dollar store. And then these are little plates and little ramekins and stuff for cooking and stuff. So yeah, that's what's there. So I thought it was important to do a what's in your kitchen video before surgery because I wanted to show the things that I had done before surgery to help lose the weight and to actually learn how to eat again. Right here, this is where my daily food plan is. And I made this. Yay, scrapbooking stuff. Yay. And basically, this are samples right here in the front, samples of meals that I could do. Oh no, these are my meal plans that I've done. Whew. Yeah, I don't use this too much anymore, but this is a good idea. I created these, and I still have the template where I write down everything I have and the ounces and whatever. And then I have some blank ones in the back for when I don't want to fill it out on the computer. I can just fill them out on, hand. And I don't use this too much anymore because I use obesityhelp.com, and I use their calorie counter and stuff, which I really like. So this right here is, it's dusty because I haven't used it in right. It's sugar-free syrups, and I use them in protein shakes. So this is caramel, and I think this one's coconut. think it's coconut. Yep, it's coconut. I love coconut stuff. So it's all sugar free, and I just use this wine rack to hold them. And then this basket right here is all my reusable shopping bags. So I keep them there, and they're kind of messy right now, sorry. And then this right here is all the protein shakes. My friends and I went to the vitamin shop, and these are all different proteins, different protein types, different protein brands to try after surgery, because I hear don't buy a lot, just buy different ones to try before surgery because your taste buds change. So, and then I have this little shelf that holds stuff, and then underneath the shelf I have this basket that holds my butter dish, and then like ashtrays. I don't smoke, but I do have friends that smoke, and my mother smokes, so when she comes over there has to be an ashtray. This scale right here, this is what I use for preparing my food, I guess. When I go grocery shopping, before I put the food away, I actually chop them up, measure them, and put them in portion containers if it warrants it. And I got this one. This is it's the Biggest Loser brand, and I got it a few years off of Lane Bryant's version of, I think it's called like Living Large or something like that, and it was only $20 because they don't sell them anymore. But it has all these little buttons on it and all these settings, and I love it. I use it a lot. And then up here is, this kind of goes on my desk, but it's a little salt and pepper shaker. And over here, this is where I keep all my pills. This right here, I don't have anything in it but my diabetes pills, because I'm not really taking my vitamins yet. I won't take them until a week before my surgery. And what it is, it's a month, and there's a day, the date of the month, the 29th, and it's a month done. So you would take today's date, which is today is the 29th, which I already filled up next month, and you put them here, this little groove right here, and you should have your vitamins and your pills in it by the times, because certain vitamins you have to take at certain times, and they're here, they're already organized, and you do it once a month, and you put them back. When they're empty, they flip over for red when they're empty. See, if it's empty, it's red. If it's green, they're full. So I already did this. I did next month's. So here, right here is like, it's silverware really, but these are cocktail silverware right here. These are cocktail silverware, and they're small spoons. And I got the cocktail silverware because I didn't really want to be eating out of baby spoons. Baby spoons. Like, really, baby spoons. Baby spoons. Baby spoons. Sorry, baby spoons. Which I do have some baby spoons with long handles, and baby forks with long handles. So I have baby forks here and spoons, and then my dessert silverware here, which is forks and knives and spoons. And they're to help your bite size and portion control. And then here's small plates, my favorite small plates that I have in the back. And then over here are straws and whatnot. I don't have straws and chopsticks. I don't use straws, but they're for company or whatever. And then here is my vitamins. I've already bought all my vitamins, and I already have them in their home. So it has my vitamins, one small canister of whey protein, and my pill crusher. So that's my vitamins. And then I have my toaster, which I use a lot. You notice I'm missing a coffee maker. I don't drink coffee, so it's tucked away, but I do have a coffee maker. And then up here in this cupboard, I know it's really weird. I have a lot of these. I have 3 of these cups, measuring cups that are 2 cups. And I have them because, like I said before, that I prep my food before I put it away. So sometimes I need to measure more than one item, and I can't keep reusing the same measuring cup, so that's why I have so many. And then up here, I have my Via. I don't drink coffee too much now at all, but I used to put a little bit of coffee in protein shake. And that's all my different flavors of Via, which is regular Via, caramel, vanilla, and mocha. And then right here are just loose teas, like specialty teas. And then, right there in that little fishbowl is my protein water from Special K. And then this is Crystal Light in this big snap container. And the Crystal Light in here is all, they make a gallon, and then right there next to it in the glass jar is Crystal Light by serving size. So, and then in here, this bottom shelf is basically all my dry goods and canned goods, except for like extra stuff that goes in the refrigerator. I have in a different cabinet, but that's it, that one little shelf. And it has like crackers in it. It has my quinoa in the back. Quinoa. This is curry, which I like to cook with. This is breadcrumbs, which I haven't used in a while. And then there's my Trivia. The white stuff is Trivia in the back. And then there's a box of protein bars, which I have not used in a while. I can't bear to throw them away because they're kind of expensive. So, and my tuna, and there is, I use Slim Fast. They say don't use Slim Fast because it has a lot of sugar in it. But I did buy a whole bunch of it at one time. And so I wanted to use that before I actually couldn't handle the sugar anymore after the surgery. And that's my last canister of the Slim Fast. And then I have Skippy Natural Creamy Peanut Butter, which I like the chunky better. And then a Campbell's soup, which I like those soups because they're about 200 calories per packet. And you put them on top of rice and it's pretty tasty. Of course, I put other vegetables in it, like broccoli or something like that. And this is, I just turned straight around. And this is my stove. Forgive the mess. I didn't wipe it off after breakfast this morning. And then my spices. Now, these spices are the spices that I use often. And all my spices, I have read on the back and made sure that they do not have salt in them. So if I need salt in something, which you do have to cook a little bit with salt, but I can decide how much salt to put it in without my other spices having salt. This right here is my favorite spice brand. It's actually done by a local woman in California, and it's called Woodsong Herbs, and you can find her online, and all of her herbs do not have salt in them. So it's everything but salt, which I love. And I use cumin a lot. And then I have a vase here with some utensils, my stove, I love that teapot. It's all hearts. It's so cute. And then over here, I have another vase with utensils. And then I have my carafe for wine, which I cook with wine, but I've used it all and washed the carafe. And then I have a pink sea salt, ground pepper in the back, and then my olive oil. Now, my olive oil is extra virgin olive oil, and I put it in that little container, and then I drop in fresh herbs from my herb garden. Right now, it has basil in it, but sometimes I put thyme. And then, yeah, and then I can show you real quick. I'm not going to show you all my drawers because, yeah, you don't need to see them all. But this is also where I have several different groupings of measuring spoons, and the reason why I do that is because, once again, when I prep my food, sometimes I'll use like a tablespoon and I'll have to use it more than once for different items. So instead of keep washing that tablespoon, I have multiple tablespoons. So, yeah. And then here, as you can see here, it's a little dark, but back there in the very back that you can't see is my coffee maker, and then that bowl is sitting on top of it, and all my large snap containers that don't fit up there with my measuring cups fit down here. But this has an extra thing of crackers, my extra peanut butter, my extra pickles, my extra vinegar, and my extra jam spreads. Well, because I can't keep them all in the refrigerator, of course. So up here is the top of my refrigerator. Yay! So cool, right? So here is my shaker bottles, and I suggest everyone get a shaker bottle. If you don't have one and you're getting ready to go into surgery, I would invest in one. You can find them everywhere now. Mine are purple and pink, and I got these at, I think they're out of business now. They said they're from Sprouts, which I don't know if Sprouts is still around, but there was a store called like Big 10 or something like that, and they sold everything there was under $10, and I think I got those for $1 a piece. But a blender bottle has a shaker bottle, blender bottle, whatever you want to call it, has these little wire balls, if you can see inside, and you put your drink in there, your milk or your water or your non-dairy, and then you put your powder stuff on top, and then these balls break everything up and blends it perfectly. So, and that's where I keep my dog food. and another Snap container. And then over here is, I'm not supposed to have cereal because I really want you to eat your protein and your starches separate. But sometimes I get really busy in the morning, especially going to the gym, and a bowl of cereal is all I can manage or I don't eat. So yeah, and that's my rice. And there is a measuring cup inside so that when I do the rice, I can just measure it straight out of there. And then these are my my flour and sugar and brown sugar containers. I don't use them very often, but if I do, they are up there. And this is my freezer. I'll do my freezer first because I don't have very much in it. So my freezer, ground turkey because that's where they fit. But this has tilapia in it. This has flounder. And then this has shrimp. These two things have shrimp in them, but they're where I have to still clean them and peel them. And then this has tilapia, flounder, cod. This has cod. And then this, sorry, my friend's candy bar, she left it over here. This is shrimp that has been deveined, cleaned, and peeled. And then down here is all my little ice packets for when I need to pack a lunch or something, my ice. And this is the little chicken. I take my chicken out of their packages and I divide them up into servings. And then I put them in the Snap containers and freeze them. And these are good. I'll show you. I got these at the dollar store. I'm not too proud for the dollar store, people. So I got these at the dollar store and they're actually, one. I'll eat that one. These are actually cookies. They're devil food cake cookies, and they're 100 calories for 2 of them, and they're thick. They're pretty big cookies, and they have no sugar in them, and they have no fat. So yeah, that's a pretty good one. So if you had 2 of them, it's 100 calories, and it's a nice little option for a sweet if you feel like you need a sweet. So you just deduct 100 calories out of your carbs. And yeah, that's how I get out of it, so I can have it at the end. And then down here, right here, can't see it in the back, right here, this thing, right here, that's my salmon. So that's my freezer part. Over here is my guilty pleasure part. Here, right here, is my Skinny Cow and my Weight Watchers ice cream bars. Also, they're about 150 calories a piece, so I make sure that I deduct that amount from the starches that I can have for that meal. If I choose to have so. I don't have them often, but sometimes I choose to. This is my refrigerator. And as you can tell, the top is packed full of condiments. We have salsa, we have pickles, we have lemon juice, we have sugar-free strawberry preserves with stevia, which I've tried the Smucker's version that has NutraSweet. I do not like the NutraSweet. The stevia is the ones that I really like. And then this right here, I have this one in the fridge right now. It's the traditional basil pesto, and it's supposed to be used like a sauce, which I think a serving size is 1/4 of a cup, which is actually quite a lot. I don't use it as a sauce. I use about a tablespoon when I'm cooking my meat. Just for added flavor, especially if I don't want added salt. And my honey mustard, my pickles, and I have 2 cans of ketchup. I have this ketchup, which I just got and tried, and I really like it. It's reduced sugar, and it only has 1 gram of sugar, and the sodium is... let me find the sodium on it. Sodium is 180 milligrams, which isn't, I guess, too bad. But I got this one, too, which... it says in big letters, it says no salt. And then in teeny tiny letters underneath the salt, let's see if it'll focus. It won't focus. Underneath the no salt with a black line right there, it says added. So I thought it was like no salt ketchup, which I was like, yay! But it has no added salt to it. And the sodium on this one is, sodium's not bad. It's 5 milligrams. Which is significantly less than the other, but I will have to say I ended up using more of this, and it has 20 calories. I ended up using more of that than I did of this stuff, and this has 5 calories. So I will have to say that I do like the no sugar added versus the no sodium added, no salt added. It still has sodium in it. Yep. The second door has the milk that I'm currently using, and also my coconut milk. And then I have these bottles right here. These are reusable water bottles, and there's should be 4 in the back, but I drank one. There's 4 ones in the back that are colored tops, and I got them at Target a while ago. They no longer sell them, and you can't even find them online. And then these ones right here, these green ones, they hold more water. And if I drink 3 of these, then I get my whole water allotment that I'm supposed to drink. And I got these at discountmugs.com. And they are kind of a wholesale where they put logos and stuff on them. And then you can, if you were buying like 100 of them, you get them for like $2 a piece. But since you're not buying 100, you can only get 3 of them as a sample. They're $5 a piece. But I got, and the max you can get is 3. So I did get 3 of them. But the good thing is that 3 of those give me my total water allotment. The bottom has condiments in it as well, but condiments that I don't use as often. Like, I can't believe it's not butter spray, the jelly that has the NutraSweet in it, and my apple sauce, and then my sriracha and vinegar. Up here, of course, is my butter, and the butter I use is Brumble and Brown, made from non-fat yogurt butter. It's pretty good. It's a little tangy, but it's still pretty good. And then, oh, I got a nail. My top shelf has mostly my dairy on it, and a little pitcher of fruit drink in the back. But this right here is my yogurt. I do the Chobani Greek yogurt flavored. Now, I know it's too much sugar for after surgery, but I don't have to worry about that sugar content right now. It's still low sugar, but it's still more sugar than we need after surgery. So I know I'm going to have to switch to plain yogurt and mix in some of the sugar preserves. But for now, I like it. I don't like plain yogurt, but I heard that your taste buds change, so I'm hoping they'll change. And then I have my whipped cream cheese spread. Usually, I get the low-fat one, but they didn't have it. So I don't use this very often because it's really high in fat and calorie. But it's a good option instead of butter sometimes. And this is, I know, it looks totally disgusting, but it turned out really good. It has bell pepper and onion and chicken and coconut milk and curry. And that's what me and my friend Lisa had for dinner, and that's the leftovers. That's yesterday. And then I have this Power Pack pudding, which I got at the vitamin store, and it's only 30 calories. No, 30. It has 30 grams of protein, 190 calories. This is a pretty big can. So I got it to try it after. The sodium is 400 milligrams. I need to check to make sure that's okay, because that's kind of a lot. There's no sugar, 30 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat. So it seems like it might be a good choice other than the sodium. And then this right here is Weight Watchers string cheese. It's the I don't know if you can see inside. You see those little flecks? It's the pepper jack string cheese. It's really good. And then if anybody knows me, they know that I absolutely love cottage cheese. I can eat one of those huge cottage cheese containers all by myself. Really bad, I know. So to prevent myself from doing that, I have measured them out and put them in these glass ramekin type things. And each of these hold 1/4 of a cup, one third of a cup, which a serving size is 1/2 of a cup. So it's slightly less than a serving size, but that's because it's also a full fat versus the low fat. So I take less of it because it's a full fat. And then in here in this nifty drawer, I have Baby Bell light cheese. And sometimes I have them with rolled up cheese. I have light, low fat pepper jack cheese. And then my turkey, my sliced turkey is in the back. Also, if you notice there's a theme, it's Snap containers everywhere. I adore them. And my second shelf is eggs and eggs, fruit, and vegetables that don't fit in my drawers. So over here, starting in the back, see the back? See my apples? Those apples are in a bowl because I like my apples cold. And they are Pink Ladies and Honeycrisp apples. And then right here are strawberries. And a serving of strawberries is about 1.5 cups of whole strawberries. So what I've done is that I measured them out whole, washed them, and then chopped them up and then weighed them out, and it's about 4 ounces of strawberries. And then after that, every one of these has 4 ounces of strawberries, so I don't have to keep measuring out a cup and a half of strawberries. I can cut them all up and then weigh them. Here in this big round one is my cherries. And I have not measured those because I don't have enough snap containers for that. But then half an avocado, I've already eaten half of it, some carrots, my turkey bacon, and my eggs. And then you'll see in the back behind the cherries, there's an empty bowl. That bowl usually has hard-boiled eggs where I'll boil like 6 of them and put them back there so I can have them for lunch or for breakfast or something. And the bottom shelf is basically my drinks. My drinks consist of, you got it, water. I have 2 pitchers of Brita. I have 2 Brita pitchers of water because my water frankly tastes like raw chicken, so I have to filter it. And I drink so much water I need 2 of them. And then over here in that handy dandy floral bucket, it has all of my Crystal Light and my Dasani drops. Yay, I know I have a lot of them, I can't help it. And then there is my milk, my backup milk, which is going to be used in a couple of days, probably tomorrow. And then in this drawer here is all my vegetables that I have cut up. And these are not they're not pre-measured. They're just cut up so that I can reach in and put them in a handy dandy scale or measure them out. Rule of thumb is uncooked vegetables are about a cup and cooked vegetables are about half a cup. So if you're cooking, you can just take your cup that I have my cups here, measuring cups right here, and I can reach in that drawer, grab out the measuring cup, and scoop in about a cup of vegetables or half a cup, because sometimes I do half a cup of mushrooms with half a cup of squash. So there's that. Over here are my unprepared vegetables, like avocado that I haven't cut up, haven't used, and then bell pepper that I have not cut up, and also my broccoli that I have not cut up. So that's my refrigerator. That's how I organize everything, and those are the foods that I choose to eat on this plan. That seems to work for me. Like I said, it should be 100% plan. As you can tell, there are a few things that I do eat that are not on the plan, such as an occasional bowl of cereal or having an ice cream once in a while, especially in the summer. So these are my teas. I really can't drink them because we're not supposed to have caffeine. I can drink this one and this one because they're all caffeine free. So as long as they're caffeine free, I can have them, which I do miss my black teas. Over here, this is my basket on top of my microwave. And this basket has fruits or vegetables that cannot go in the refrigerator. Like, you can't put your bananas in a refrigerator. So I have my breads on top and my tortilla on top. And then here, oh, you can't even see it because it's so dark, but there's potatoes and onions on the bottom. And then my fruits and breads on top. And then over here is my sink. Nothing spectacular. It is a sink. It might be a little dirty. I haven't cleaned it. So my window here is all organized with just containers or vases to hold my bottle brush cleaner, because those bottles need to be used with you need to wash them with a baby bottle cleaner, and my scrubber thing with soap in it, and then a little jar thing with all my plugs for the sink, and my pumps for dishwashing, and then hand soap, and then these are all my dishwasher stuff. So that is the tour of my lovely kitchen. I think I covered everything. I did not show you my pots and pans and my dishes and stuff because that would just take way too long. So if you guys have any ideas on how to better organize, or you have some questions, go ahead and post them in the bottom. And thank you for watching my video on what's in my kitchen. Bye!